what up, it's Dane coming at you with an interesting video, right? So, how do you get thicker arms? Well, everyone wants to know how to get thicker arms, and in this video I'll tell you everything about thicker arms and what you need to know, right? So, first of all, to prove to you and give you the evidence, my arms are kind of thick. They are one of the positives, one of my genetic positives, right? So, let me show you how thick my arms are, and just if I've got a credentials to tell you how to get thick arms and the exercises to do, what do I do to get thick arms, right? So, my arms, so they're kind of good, right? They're quite thick. So what exercises should you be doing to get thicker arms and grow bigger arms? Here's follows. First of all, you need to understand that your short head and the long head, right? So the short head is, let's see if I can do this. So the short head is like the twisting motion, if you can see there. That's a short head, the twisting motion, and the long head is basically, how am I gonna do this? The long head is the one near my nipple. So the long head, let me show you like this, 1 second. That's the long head, right? So you can do some exercises for your long head, and your long head is actually meant to make your, you know, your arms, your biceps look a lot bigger. And this video is about arms. This is not just about your biceps. However, I'm going to emphasize the biceps, the short head and the long head. So exercises in order to get your long head of the biceps a lot bigger. You can do some reverse curls, some hammer curls, and yeah, those are probably the two main exercises that I do in order to grow thicker arms. Now, you need to understand that your biceps is only 1/3 of your arm, so obviously the smallest part, whereas your triceps is 2/3 of the arm. The tricep is the biggest part of the arm, and have thick triceps, my friend, you're gonna have thick arms. So really increase the tricep size. Now, how do you do that? Hit your triceps from all different angles. Do tricep press downs to hit the medial head. Do overhead work, tricep extensions. This will hit the long head. The long head is, I'm gonna do this while I'm filming this on one hand. So the long head is underneath my bicep there. See that flex there? Bang. Bang. That's my long head. And then my medial head is here. That middle one, right? So the long head and the medial head is basically the two main heads that you can really, or that you really want to focus on. The other head does get hit as well, so don't really focus too much on that. However, the long head and medial head is the most important, well, not really the most important, because the other head does get hit as well. However, just hitting the triceps is the most important, and in fact the long head of the triceps is the biggest part of the triceps as well. However, you need to train that medial head as well. So just to get to the point, what exercises should you be doing? Tricep press downs, overhead work to hit your long head, and just all the press down work in order to get the medial head. So, and that's how to get, basically how to get bigger triceps. Now, the video's not done yet because you already know the deal. You already know what I'm going to say to you, man. In order to get bigger arms, it's not all about isolation exercises, right? And isolation exercises do play a part, because you're not going to see a powerlifter have as big as arms as a bodybuilder, because bodybuilders train to have, say, bigger arms than powerlifters, and that's their main go-to for size. So isolation work definitely has got to be in your routine. However, so has compound exercises. So you probably think, okay, tell me then. So dips are really good for your triceps. Close bench press, so close grip bench press is really good for your triceps as well. Those are the two main exercises I personally recommend to you in order to get big triceps. Saying that, though, I've never actually done close grip bench press. I've always done dips in order to get my triceps bigger, and that's really helpful for me, right? So why change if it helps for me? So those are the two main compound exercises you should get stronger for your triceps. Now the biceps, I just recommend pull-ups, 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 pull-ups. You can do chin-ups with like this grip, and you can do the regular one, so this grip, like the parallel grip, right? So that one have a bit more bicep involvement, more than a pronated one, right? Not too much, but just maybe a little bit. So anyway, really concentrate on getting stronger on our compound exercises. Now, to summarize the video, and one thing I haven't mentioned already, so for those people who clicked off the video already, they've just missed the whole point of the video. Nothing always goes off in a video. So to get bigger, thicker arms, you need to get new parents. So you probably think, whoa, calm down, man, this is some curveball. And it's not meant to be an offense or nothing like that, but it does come down to your genetics, right? So if you have drawn the short straw and you've got shit muscle belly, meaning if you don't know what muscle belly is, look where my bicep inserts, right? Look at the muscle belly of my bicep. it really is coming down to almost like, you know, my elbow and that. So if you can fit, say, more than 2 fingers in, 4 fingers being the worst, 1 finger being the best, you've got good thick arms. Right? You'll have thick arms, meaning, let's see how I can do this. 1 second. Bang. I'll show you now from here that where my muscle belly inserts, right? So there, look, about 2 fingers I could fit in there. Some people could fit like 4, and that's shit muscle bellies, right? So again, not to be really offensive, but it's not really their fault. So anyway, let me just get back up. Oh, and that's my cardio done for the year. So yeah, basically genetics does come down to growing thicker arms. You can try your best like doing all these exercises for thicker arms. However, if your genetics, if your muscle belly, this is the main point of the video, if they really do suck, then getting thick arms is probably going to be like almost impossible for you, right? Because your muscle belly doesn't allow you to. However, you can try and maximize your growth. So anyway, that's coming towards the end of the video. Remember, the whole point of this video really was your muscle bellies, your genetics, and don't be too disappointed because everyone has got their positive and negatives. For example, again, there you can see my arm, my muscle belly is very long on my arms, so my arms are genetically thick. However, my lats, they do insert quite high, meaning I'm not really going to have a wide back. So plus I have some hip issues when I squat, stuff like this. So anyway, you already know the deal. Genetics, genetics, genetics. Subscribe down below if you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment. You already know the deal. Stay positive. I said it twice, haven't I? Stay positive, stay smiling, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.